What's happening, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a review on the shaker bottle, the Fuel Shaker Pro. Now, whenever somebody reaches out to me and says they'd like me to do a review on their product on my channel, you know, I'm usually pretty skeptical. I don't do it. I get reached quite frequently about different things, and I very rarely say yes. And there's two things that really need to happen if I'm going to do an actual review for a product on my channel. One, it's got to be something that I'm actually interested in, something that I think would be useful to me, something that I would actually use during my training, something that would bring some sort of benefit to me. I'm not just going to take something on just because they say, hey, try it out and we'll give it to you for free. And the second thing, and the most important thing to me, is they have to be willing to let me do a 100% honest review no matter how I feel about the product. If I hate it, I have to be able to say I hate it. Okay, so I emailed these guys back when they reached out and said, hey, it actually looks pretty cool, I'd like to try it, but I want to make sure you're okay with this. I want to do an honest review whether I like it or hate it. If you're okay with that, I'll do it. They said absolutely, no problem. You know, we really believe in our product, we think you're going to love it, so however you feel, do an honest review. So with that said, I've been using this for a couple weeks now and I'm ready to do a review. Alright, so the thing that really intrigued me about this shaker bottle is the little compartment that you put at the bottom of this bottle, and it can hold different supplements, and then you can plug it up to close it off, put your water in there, go to train or whatever, and if you have something that you take like at the end of your workout, you can just simply release this capsule and then it just automatically goes into the water. You can shake it up and just drink it and you have it on the go. And the biggest thing for me that I thought when I saw this product was, wow, this would be really awesome for powerlifting meets, because you know, you bring tons of water, you have different supplements you want to take along the way and different things, and it can really be kind of a mess. You can have just a big bag full of stuff, and I thought, hey, if I had one or two of these things, it would really make things a lot more simple. Plus also I like to take carbon recover after my workouts, and this makes it a lot easier. I used to just kind of do it as an intro workout because I didn't want to have a pre-workout bottle, a bottle for my actual workout, and a bottle for after my workout, so I would just bring the two. So now I take my carbon prep on the way to the gym because I have a really long drive to the gym, and then I have this shaker bottle, the Fuel Shaker Pro, with my water in it, and then in the bottom it's got the recover, so then when I'm done I can just fill the water bottle back up, release the recover in there, and I'm good to go. So it's pretty cool in that sense. So the idea behind the shaker bottle is pretty cool, but you know, the execution of it, I think it could be a little bit better, honestly, and I do like it. I had a lot of problems though with this. They sent me two of the black ones when I originally got it, and both of them had quite a lot of problems with leaking. Every single time I would release the capsule into the bottle, the thing would leak every time. You can't hold it straight up and release it because it just won't go anywhere, so you have to turn it upside down or at least slanted, and every time I'd release it, water would fall out, and it wasn't like horrendous, but it was annoying. And no matter how hard I had it screwed on there, no matter what I did, it just always seemed to leak. So I let them know. I said, hey guys, you know, they were asking me when I was going to do the review, and I just said, hey, I'm actually trying to do you a favor here. I'm trying to see if maybe I'm doing this thing wrong and it's now in its operator error. It's got a lot of leaking problems. And they just said, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Let's send you a new one. So they sent me a blue one. And apparently blue works way better than black, because I haven't had any issues with the blue one leaking now. I've used it like 3 times since then, and it's been fine. So it's kind of weird that both of the black ones that I got had this problem and the blue one didn't, but that's just the way it works. So if you do want to get one of these, maybe get the blue one, I don't know. So some of the positives on this thing, it is really cool and convenient to be able to store your supplements at the bottom and just release them whenever you want it. It's very handy. You can just bring it on the go and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to bring containers into your gym bag, or you don't have to put them in like a baggie or something else. It's very handy in that way. It's also very easy to clean. You can just unscrew everything, clean everything up, and screw them back on again. So it's very easy to clean. It's very handy in that sense. But on the flip side, some of the negatives about it, like I already mentioned, you know, I had some problems with leaking. You do have to make sure it's screwed on there just right, or you might have some issues with that, and you'll have some leaking issues. So you got to make sure it's screwed on there nice and tight. And I don't really like how small the spout is. You see here, it's probably hard to tell on the video camera, but it's pretty small, and you can't just chug it. When I'm thirsty in the gym, I just want to slam my water, and it can be a little bit difficult to do that, especially with this cap placement. I don't understand this cap placement. If you want to drink from it, this thing's like bashing you in the face, and so you got to hold it down to drink, because otherwise it's going to be on this side and it's going to come up and hit you in the nose. So I don't quite understand the cap placement on this, but again, that's not a huge deal, but it's just a little bit annoying in my mind. And then the last downfall on it is very expensive. It's a very, very expensive shaker bottle. It's $27 on their website, which I will put this in the link below. If you do want to purchase one of these, you can go there and get it. I don't get anything for it. I'm just putting it there for convenience sake, but it's expensive, and that's an awful lot of money to spend on the shaker bottle. Now, granted, it has different uses that most shaker bottles don't, and it's got the convenience factor in it, but that's a very expensive shaker bottle. So I think if they did a little bit better with pricing, it would do better. Personally, I can't see myself spending that much money on a shaker bottle, even though it is convenient. But that's just me. I'm also on an extremely tight budget, so I can't be throwing around a bunch of money. But if you have the extra money and you don't mind spending it, it is a very cool item, and it will be useful and it will be helpful. So I hope that helps. I don't really have anything else to say on it, but cool product. Kind of has some design flaws in my mind, but nothing huge. As long as it's not leaking, it's not a big deal. So it's a cool product. It's just a little bit expensive, and it has some things that could be tweaked. But anyway, that's all I have for this one. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.